Today is May 7th, and we'll be doing Classroom Practice 53 together. Again, you are going to finish the rest of the page when I get done teaching you this middle part. We'll be doing the skills and editing section. Let's read the directions together. Edit the sentences and underline the explanatory words. Use the editing guide below. So here's our guide. We have 10 mistakes in the first sentence, 11 mistakes in the second sentence, and 11 mistakes in the third sentence. It's a little blurry today, so I hope that you'll be able to follow along on your worksheet that you have in your classroom practice book and just know where I'm at on this one. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is read the sentence. Kim said, "The birthday party is at Maria's house on Saturday." So the first thing we're going to do is underline the explanatory words. The explanatory words on this one are Kim said. You remember from Classroom Practice 52 that the explanatory words were at the end of the sentence. In this sentence, in these sentences, the explanatory words are at the beginning of the sentence. But you will do the same thing. You always separate the explanatory words that explain who's doing the talking. You separate those words from what was actually said by using a comma. So in this sentence, we're going to put the comma after the word said. And all of the rest of the sentence is what actually came out of her mouth. She said, "The birthday party is at Maria's house on Saturday." And I guess I'm going to have to put a period here because it sounds like it's just a declarative, doesn't it? Okay, now we'll go back and we'll put in our capitals that we know about. This sentence that where she talks, starts with a capital letter. So it looks kind of weird that we have a capital letter after the explanatory part, but that's how you mark this because this is the beginning of the sentence that she actually spoke. The birthday party is at Maria's. Maria has to have a capital and it has to have an apostrophe because this shows possession. Maria's house on Saturday, and of course you know, capital S on Saturday. Let's go back and count and see if we found them all. We need to have 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sentence 2. Mr. Miller asked, "Did you speak Spanish while you were in Mexico?" So you're going to underline the explanatory parts. The explanatory words tell who actually was doing the talking, and that is Mr. Miller. So we have Mr. Miller asked, just like this sentence here, you have to have a comma after the explanatory words. Then we're going to put quotation marks around what actually came out of his mouth. And because this is a question, did you speak Spanish while you were in Mexico? We're going to put a question mark at the end of the sentence. Now we'll go back and add the rest of our editing. Mr., capital M, Miller, capital M, put a period after Mr. Did is the beginning of the sentence that he actually spoke. Did you speak Spanish while you were in Mexico? And we're going to put an S, capital S on Spanish, and a capital M on Mexico. And now we're going to count, see if we have 11 mistakes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Last sentence. The TV announcer exclaimed, "Take cover! A tornado is headed your way!" Exclamatory. Can you tell that because of this word, exclaimed? So our telling part is the TV announcer exclaimed, and we have a comma. Then these are the words that he said. Take cover, a tornado is headed your way. Now, this is actually two sentences put together. The first sentence that he says is, "Take cover!" And so we have exclamation point. Because he would say this in a pretty exciting way, wouldn't he? if he wanted you to actually do what he's saying. He's scared of a tornado, and I would be too. A tornado is headed your way is also exclamatory. So you're going to put an exclamation point after each of those parts. Okay, back to putting in your capital letters. So we have the TV announcer, and TV is actually going to be capitalized too because it's an abbreviation for television. The TV announcer exclaimed, and now you're going to have a capital T on take, cover, and then capital A on because this is a whole new sentence. This is one sentence, this is one sentence. Let's count up what we have. And we're looking for how many here? 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Looks like we have one more to do. Looks like we got them all. Capital T, capital TV, underlined, the TV announcer exclaimed, comma, then quotation marks around what he said, a capital T on take, exclamation point, capital A on tornado, exclamation point at the end. Let's count again. Maybe I mistake. Maybe I made it wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, I am going to say that your book goofed, and this needs to be a 10 because sentence 3 only has 10 mistakes. All right, and then you're going to go back and you'll finish up the whole worksheet on your own. Do a good job with it. Think it through. Make sure you underline your explanatory part of each sentence, and that'll help you figure out where to put all your other things.